Alright, what's up guys? floodinmon14 here with some more Final Fantasy VIII stream. Let's see how many cards we got up to. Alright, so it looks like we're up to 45 Elnoyle cards, so we're more or less we're halfway there, living on a prayer. So. Guy did play a blitz, which I think we need a few more of, so yeah, that's good. Yeah, we could always use more chimeras. We're good on Iron Giants. Let's see. We might need a little more Adamantoids. Toramas were good. We could also use... Let's see. Yeah, we definitely need like 4 more or 5 more Tri-Base. Where's Blitz? There's Blitz. 4 more Blitz. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And of course the other 35 Elnoyle cards. So. Alright guys, well with that being said, wish me luck. going to take a quick break here, guys, and tweet out the fact that I'm streaming. I'll be back here. pretty good cards. Turnipod and Hexagram. card on the bottom. First Elnoyle card of the stream. Very good. Hello, J.A. Scorpion. What's going on? How's it going, man? Well, long story short, like after the first seed mission, I guess I could do it after the first seed mission, but basically once you go to Timber, yeah, Elnoyle cards in general are, I wouldn't say they're unavailable, but they're harder to come by. You know what I mean? So this is just the way I've always done it. You know, do it before the first seed mission, knock it out of the way. Makes more sense after the getting. Oh yeah, Diablos card. That is a good point. Diablos is a really good card. I hadn't considered that. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, in any case, we're up to like 46 right now. So. But anyway, how's your day going, J.A. Scorpion? What you been up to, man? Does the gate guy count as inside Balamb for the CC group quest? I don't know. The one thing I do remember as a kid is that he can play the Elnoyle card, so yeah. Yeah, Dr. Katawaki can play the Elnoyle card, definitely she can. For me, it's really just, I don't know, there's quite a lot of characters. There's like probably about seven or eight different characters who can play it. The two who've always been luckiest for me would be the guy in the cafeteria, the Treppy in the cafeteria, and then this guy. I don't know, for some reason I usually get pretty lucky with those two. Third luckiest would be the girl in the library. So, but hey, I mean, if you seem to get it easier from Dr. Katawaki, hey, do what works for you, man. But for whatever reason, when I play her, she like it'll take like 30 games for her to play one Elnoyle card. It's ridiculous. The other 4 energy crystals are for Quistis, so yep. Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, that's actually going to be my main team throughout the game is Quistis, Renoa, and Squall. Those are going to be the ones I focus on. So, yeah. But Scorpion, how long have you been playing Final Fantasy games? Like which, out of all the games, which one's your favorite? And yeah, which one's your favorite? Ah, okay, nice, nice. 8's your favorite? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 8's definitely my favorite too. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be, playing Triple Triad. Yep. Yeah, if I didn't like this one, I would just, level up and, basically go until you hit the wall and then, get all the materials once Lunatic Pandora hits. I like to do zero leveling, still picking up. Yeah, yeah, that's what I like to do too, is use card as much as you can, minimal leveling. So, yep. Heck yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's true. You can miss out on quite a lot. It's crazy. Like you would never think the game works that way as far as but like once you play this game for the first time and unlock like, strength bonus, magic bonus and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy how much you can miss out on if you play it normal like any other Final Fantasy and just, fight everything you see. Yeah, you can miss out on a lot of stats. It's crazy. Alright, good. There we go. He played another Elnoyle. Alright. Alright, GG. Let's see, now I think we're up to 47 Elnoyle cards. Let's see. Yeah. Go ham on tri-bases for dark matter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, that was my plan with Quistis. Max out her weapon, go for the 100 curse spikes, and yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that was my plan for Quistis, and because like not many people even know about the dark matter and stuff. So, I definitely wanted to show it off, in this playthrough. So. Kill off Squall and Zell. Have Cypher farm. Oh, yeah, and then I guess if you kill them off, yeah, yeah, you don't gain levels on them. That's actually a pretty good idea because normally unlocking ammo refine, yeah, you do have the. That's a great idea, actually. I mean, like if you had told me that before, I probably would have thought that because like at some point Cypher leaves your party at the Dalek mission. So in my mind, like you would think knocking out Squall and Zell at some point would cause you to game over, but I guess not. That's crazy, man. All right. All right. I think next we'll try the guy in the cafeteria for a while. Yeah. think Squall and Zell would revive after Cypher leaves, but not even if not, it wouldn't be game. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, good point. Good point. Okay. Yeah, once we get to the seed mission, that's actually a pretty good idea. I think I'm gonna try out your recommendation on that because yeah, getting ammo refined is definitely pretty important. So. Right, yeah, that's usually where I do get card mods there at the Dalit mission, and you can just, defeat as many soldiers and a Condor, etc. as you want. So, oh wow, this guy played it right away. That's good. That's good luck. Make sure Cypher has high max, and then keep. Oh, okay, okay, I got you. Yeah, and if I have a HP, yeah, I think that's what I'll probably learn from one of the GFs. One of the first things is I'll learn HP junction with like Ifrit or whatever GF learns it, and then have that one on a Cypher. Yeah, because I think at some point Quetzalcoatl even gets mid magic refined, so I could refine like Curas or something and put it on, or like Tornado and put it on Cypher's stats. So. Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely a good idea. Yeah, let's see how many Abyss Worms I got. Oh, yeah, I got 20. I think we're good on those. Yeah, to get stacks of Tornadoes. Because, don't, 5 equals 100, right? Need a couple windmills for Renoa. Yeah, I think 20 would give us the couple windmills we need for her final weapon. Actually, yeah, we should have enough. I mean, I might need like one more, but other than that, I think we're good. Yeah. By the way, who's your favorite character in this game, or in any Final Fantasy or whatever? All right, another Elnoyle. Man, this guy's being pretty generous right now. That's good. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, imagine having your own deck of cards and losing 5 per game. Yeah, like wouldn't you eventually like just run out of cards and you can't duel anymore? Or maybe that's maybe that's how whoever made Triple Triad stays in business, man. People keep taking 5 cards at a time. They got to go back to the card pack store and buy some more. But hey, that's just a theory. A Final Fantasy VIII theory and cut. I have some plot questions I hope you can answer. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, shoot. What's your question? Dang. Yeah, pretty good cards. Biggs and Wedge, Chimera, Iron Giant. Not bad. Not bad. Why was UC wanting to get Dalit Tower online just to make a broadcast? If I was looking for Ellen, my first move would be to look for Dr. Odini or even yeah, so that's definitely a good point. Yeah, because like obviously, she can see throughout the timeline, right? So I mean, I don't know. I guess, setting up a communication network like the broadcasting station, it definitely is an avenue, but like you said, I don't know if it's the best avenue, but it's, and the Final Fantasy VIII world's a pretty big place. So, and like that's basically like the plot thread of this game, right? Is like, the whole game she's trying to look for Ellen, but unable to, yeah, unable to find her. So, but like basically finding, just one person, another Elnoyle. But yeah, just one single person in the entire world. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. And then like, what's funny is, let's say she was looking for, Laguna in the quote unquote world. Technically he's out in space. So she'd be looking forever and never find him. So yeah, it's crazy. It really is. Yeah. UC was controlling Renoa and walked right past Ellen. Yeah, if there's anything that didn't really make sense to me, it was that part. Like, because they're in space, right? And then, Renoa gets possessed while she's while she's in a coma, and kind of in that medical pod. But then, like, she, possesses Renoa, and then, like, basically drags her to, yeah, like you said, they're in front of Piet, Ellen, Squall, and all the people there in front of the control panel. And like you said, Ellen was right there, so why not just Yeah, why not just, possess Ellen directly right there at that point? That's like a big plot hole, and there's really not a good answer to it, no matter how you slice it. So, yeah. Like, I mean, that was definitely. I understand, making all the chaos, and then with the lunar crying stuff, because making all the chaos and making everybody have to deal with the monsters is kind of a good distraction while you fulfill your evil goals. But at the same time, like you said, she was right there. Ellen was right there, and like, how could you not see her and not know it's Ellen? So it doesn't really add up. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and like she wouldn't even need a distraction. And like while she was in that possessed state, Squall couldn't even touch her. She was so, imbued with power or whatever. Squall couldn't even touch her. No one could stop her. Oh, another Elnoyle, wow. No one could stop her, like not even Piet or any of the guards or anybody. So yeah, at that point, like you obviously have a pretty high level of power, can't be touched. So yeah, just take Ellen right there with Renoa and find the nearest escape pod, jet away. So, GG, easy. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I definitely agree with you too. Like, yeah, like as far as the plot of this game, yeah, a lot of stuff is really like it doesn't have to be that complicated, but and some of it doesn't make sense, like walking right past Ellen in Renoa's shell and not taking her there and then. Mhm. How did Irvine get his shooting angle on Idea from behind the float? Yeah, like, I mean, as far as the plan once they, plan to, assassinate the sorceress with the gallery, like, the only thing, like, and you know how, Renoa kind of brought up, like, oh, I got this Odini Bane, well, it can suppress her powers. Like, obviously, she's a sorceress. And, like, this isn't really touched on through the plot of the game directly, but really indirectly. But, at Balamb Garden, they go over the Sorceress War and stuff. And obviously, if you have a title like that, Sorceress War, you're not going to snipe a sorceress. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who, I mean, you honestly, your best chance to quote unquote snipe her. Okay, because obviously she's this big political figure, right? Here's an alternate plan. I'm not saying even this is a good plan, but hear me out. So you let her do her little speech and everything, become a government figure, and you basically your best shot at quote unquote sniping her is doing it in her sleep. And like I'm not even sure that would really work. Trying to snipe the sorceress in her sleep. But I think that's a much better plan than the one Caraway dropped on him. Like, yeah, just wait till she's asleep, or like, I'm not gonna say poison her or anything like that, but no, yeah, find out where she stays, because obviously she's gonna be in the yeah, or snipe her during her speech. Don't wait till she goes under the gateway. And like the problem with the gateway plan is they drop the gates on her from all sides once she's under there, and she becomes alert, and like anybody with a shred of common sense would become alert and just realize like, okay, this isn't supposed to be happening. WTF's going on? So yeah, either just snipe her during her speech, obviously she's famous, find out where she lives, wait till she goes to sleep, try to, do the deed then. And like I said, historically the sorceresses, they seem to be way too powerful to kill with sneaky means like that anyway. But that's your best shot, is, subterfuge. So whose idea was it to put 3 people on a gate team? Yeah, yeah, and 2 people on. Yeah, exactly. Like, how many people do you need to push a lever or a button to put the gate down? And like the whole thing where Zell and Selfie follow Quistis back to the current we mentioned, that part doesn't make sense either. All she has to do is say, okay, let's pick one at random. Selfie, stay here. I'm gonna go talk to Renoa. Yeah, exactly. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense either. Okay. Thanks to the time loop, shouldn't Edea have access to Apocalypse and Hell's Judgment? Thanks to the time. That's a tough one to answer, honestly. Let me think. So, my answer's probably, well, she should at least have, well, because, don't get me wrong, Edea was and is powerful, but, yeah, considering everything we see, in the finale that's pulled off, I think she should have, even if she doesn't have Apocalypse and Hell's Judgment, she should still have some really, really badass magic that's, let's say somewhere, let's say, what she displayed, fighting Squall twice and company, somewhere between that and, Hell's Judgment, yeah, because, like, let's say, like, there's a, some kind of stipulation from Edea being possessed, because Edea said, like, she was trying to fight it off or whatever, or, not really be controlled, and she didn't, and she knew what she was doing. She knew she was going against, her orphanage kids, and maybe that would diminish her power a little bit, but like, it shouldn't have been diminished, nearly as much as it was. I definitely agree with that. Yeah. Cast her powers to a younger Edea and cast them seeing as how they're her spells. Alright, yeah, after Squall, yeah, because in that final scene, Squall sees Edea and you see, yeah, and she's passing on, she's explaining that she's passing on her powers. Yeah, she really probably should have, Hell's Judgment, actually, now that you mentioned that. Yeah, she probably should. But, obviously for the sake of just kind of the natural progression of a game, it'd basically be an impossible challenge. But yeah, for the natural progression of the game, that's the only thing that makes sense. If you think of it in the linear logic of a game, make her easier because she's encountered in the beginning of the game. But logically, she probably should have Hell's Judgment. Yeah, and or Griever, and or yeah, she should honestly have everything. Uh, Natural progression should be to hit the yeah, exactly. It's just like, hey, yeah, Final Fantasy VIII, it's the new Dark Souls. It's fun, trust us. No, I agree. That would have been a very interesting game for sure. A completely, you know, yeah, a completely, really tough challenge. But having a tough challenge in a game is honestly kind of fun as well. So, just depends how you look at it. Okay. How many Elnoyle cards are we at? He actually played quite a few in a row. I may just go back and save, make sure nothing messes up with this. Yeah, because we started at 45. Oh, we're at 51? That's honestly pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and save, and we'll come back and duel this guy. I think for this stream, I'm gonna try to get to like 60, and then, that'll be it. That'll be it for stream, so. Ellen was UC's reason for messing around in this time, and Ellen kept, wouldn't all of Squall's problems be solved? Well, yeah, as much as he wouldn't want to do that, because Ellen is cis, or like, even like, how on, like when they're in space and everything, it's the same thing you touched on, how Renault is possessed and everything, and basically everything is going to shit. Honestly, if he hadn't let, because she wants Ellen, obviously. So if he hadn't let her even get in an escape pod, and she, kind of flung her out into space, yeah, I completely agree with that. Yeah, Squall should have his own, autonomy as well as everyone else. So, yeah, she wasn't morally in the right, ever. So, yeah, that's. But yeah, if Ellen dies, like let's say Ellen dies in a random car accident, yeah, like I wouldn't say all the problems are solved, but quite a big majority of them are. You know what I mean? So. How did she transport herself back in time to Idea? Yeah, Ellen have a limit. Well, I think the way she did it is, well, we know how she did it at the end because she was able to achieve time compression. The question is, before the time compression, how did she transfer herself back? And for that, I don't think the game really has a clear answer. I mean, it's basically just kind of inferred. You know, we see like the seeds' bodies lined up as they go to, Ultimicia's castle in the end. Just showing, how many people have tried to stop her. But that at the same time, it doesn't really explain how she was able to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She used time compression to get to a young Edea. Yeah, we see that at the end of the game, so that makes sense. But like before she did time compression, well, I guess it doesn't matter. She doesn't need to do it before time compression because time compression causes ripples in time that really shouldn't be there in the first place. So yeah, yeah, that's basically how. Yeah. So. Oh man, this dude keeps playing it right away. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May I please have some more? I appreciate it. Right. That's a weird spot for that. Why's your salary based on Squall's seed level? You have 5 seeds. That's funny. No, I mean, yeah, yeah. Honestly, you're getting ripped off. This. Oh man, that's a good one. Yep. Yeah, that part really doesn't make sense. As well as like the parts where they, struggle in the game with money as far as buying a train ticket or whatever. Yeah, like you said, basically each seed that member should be getting paid, individually. So really they should have 5 times the amount of cash flow they claim to have. Oh, another Elnoyle, sweet. It should have 5 times the cash flow and yeah, a lot less of the problems as far as getting a train ticket or getting back to Balamb or whatever. That's a good one. Oh man. Alright, play Elnoyle right here. Okay, and then we will play Ifrit right here. Okay. Alright, looks like we got another Elnoyle card. Nice. Give me that Elnoyle card, buddy. Alright. Yeah, this guy keeps playing him pretty often. That's good luck. Alright. Why was Sid pushing? Well, yeah, I mean, that was more of a. I always saw it more of a, not like a thing of prophecy or anything like that. It's just more of. I mean, it really like you wouldn't think Sid is a selfish, kind of almost spineless coward. But he even kind of admits it when they finally go to the orphanage or to Aedea's house. Yeah, Sid kind of admits, like, yeah, when shit hits the fan, I'm basically a coward, and that's why I'm doing all this, sort of. It's nothing about destiny or anything like that. Sid is just like, nah, F this, man, I'm out. This is too much. But, like, it doesn't make sense, like, Quistis has been a teacher for, 2 years. Dr. Katawaki probably has more experience, just in Balamb Garden combined than anyone else. Like, Dr. Katawaki should honestly be second in command. So, or like, you could give that position to any of the many teachers you have on staff. Giving it to Squall, since he's just become a seed, it really, 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 really doesn't make sense. There are like so many people qualified. They're probably like 50 other people more qualified than Squall. So it kind of doesn't make sense. It's just more like he's just doing it just because he doesn't really have a good reason, Yeah, Zoo. Yeah, I forgot all about Zoo. Yeah, Zoo had been a seed, I think almost as long as Quistis. And yeah, I would agree. She is way more qualified than, you know, 13 days ago Squall. So yeah, it doesn't make sense, you know. It doesn't make sense. Okay, we got it. Blastoid, Biggs and Wedge, Gym, Mesmerize. Not bad. Yeah. Quistis for the win. Heck yeah. Yeah, give me that Biggs and Wedge card. Sid is not a coward, because no one would have the balls to send kids in. yeah. Imagine you go to a PTA meeting, at your local elementary school and whatever, and they're just like, or junior high is a little more realistic. Junior high to high school, and they're like, hey, you know what? How about we send these guys into training rooms with monsters like giant T-Rexars and stuff. And you know what? How about we send these, these 4 teenagers and one instructor, I guess, to go over there and, assassinate this leader of this, region that we just want to get rid of. Like what? No. Can you imagine, like, there would be a riot. I'm sorry. Not everyone in this game, that's another good point that you bring up, J.A. Scorpion. Not everyone in this game's an orphan. Don't get me wrong, I know that Balamb and the Gardens do take in a lot of orphans, but not everyone is an orphan. So, like, why don't any of the parents, if this community would have, yeah, seriously, like, why don't any of the parents, resist what the Gardens are doing or what Sid's doing, especially when stuff gets, when shit hits the fan, on Disc 2 and stuff. Like, there should be, like, treasure troves of pushback from the people who do have parents there at the garden. It's really crazy that it's not addressed. Squall's not an orphan. Oh yeah, you're right, he's not. But a lot of Balamb does take in a lot of orphan kids, but yeah. Yeah, that kind of doesn't make sense, Let's take this. Oh, we're on 53. Who do you think is the hottest FF8 girl? Honestly, Scorpion, my personal taste is just Quistis. I mean, that's just me. I mean, it's just, that's just, and in fact, like, that's probably because that's honestly the type, the way her body's built and everything, and her personality as well. That's the kind of person I'm attracted to in real life, so, as well, so, yeah, I'd say Quistis, so, it'll go with ED. Yeah, I mean, hey, ED is hot, bro, like, she's, MILF. I mean, plus she has like all sorts of magic. I mean, who knows what kind of, NSFW stuff you can do with that. Who knows, bro? Who knows? hit you with grass. Oh man. Yeah. Or even just simple stuff like she could basically just, you know, suspend you in the air and then just, you know, just start flinging everything, you know. All of a sudden, you know, your belt starts to unbuckle itself, you know, things just go everywhere. You know, just even simple stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty hot, not gonna lie, you know. Sid must have man, you know, now that you mention it, Sid is a lucky guy, man. Very lucky. Trade will change. Yeah, sometimes it will try to default to 1. If we have to go back to the Queen of Cards, you know, it's cool. But another Elnoyle. Okay, we can get this. It'll give us 54. That's not bad. Not too bad. Yeah, you do that. You do that. I will take back with this. Oh, you have to go back to the Queen. Sometimes you do. Yeah, sometimes like no matter what you do, it just won't. Yeah, the rule won't reset back to what you want. So, yeah, you know. Sometimes you can just hit quit a couple times though, and it will. You know, it'll go back to all or whatever, or like direct or whatever you've been using. So. Yeah, it's kind of a coin toss, honestly. Oh, wow, another one. And another one. Alright, let's try to win this. Let's focus here. Elnoyle there. You played it early, buddy. A mistake. Yeah, no double flips for you. I can take that. Yeah, now there's all 7s and 8s. Yeah, GG no read. Yeah, give me that Elnoyle card. Alright. So I think that gives us 55. Let's check. Let's check here. Yeah. Alright, yeah, nice. 5 more and I'll end the stream there. Who do you think should be in charge of garden? The guy who thought it up or the guy, you know, like my answer to this question is, it's more like, you know, I'm more of a mathematical guy. Yeah, I actually that's what I went to college for, is mathematics. And, you know, if you pay for it, or even in terms of the real world, let's say you pay for a house. Who owns the house? You do. So, I mean, that's not always the case with like, there are other examples where that's not the case. Like, let's take an example that has nothing to do with Balamb Garden. Let's take like a professional sports team, right? Like there is an owner, right? But he's not the coach. He's not the offensive coordinator. He's not the, yeah, you know what I mean? He does, you know, he owns the team. And he can do whatever he wants with it, but at the same time, I mean, he does have authority, but, you know, authority's kind of divided up. So there are situations like that, but in this case, it's pretty clear that if Norg, let me put it this way, Norg wanted the authority, and I mean, he paid for everything, so he should have established more authority from the beginning and just been like, hey man, it's my money, this is what we're gonna do, you know. So yeah, so yeah, good question though. Very good question. Yeah, but 5, I guess you do, but it's okay. Okay, we can block off this 5. He couldn't use this. Yeah. Yep. He ran into the Pat Arnold syndrome. Hey, ha ha ha. Hey, hey, hey. You know. Yep. One too many donuts, Nor. Man, that you ever see Dragon Ball Z Abridged? That guy was on. He's like, oh, hello, I'm Super Comic Guru, and I'm not one who's not judging you on your appearance. Frieza's all like, dear Lord, how did I've grown to believe that your species survives on nothing but water. How did you grow to be so fat? Oh, hi, I'm Super Comic Guru, and I'm the guy who's not judging you on your appearance. Like, yeah. Alright. Sir, there have been reports that Barglock has gone mad. He says Vegeta will be destroyed. My son, the planet, or me? Yes. Yoink. By the way, Scorpion, like, when's the last time you've played through this game of Final Fantasy VIII? My problem is when I do my cipher farming, I use him to kill hundreds of oh, okay. And he's still told he's yeah, that doesn't make sense. About 3-ish years ago? Oh, okay. Nice. Did you get the remastered version on Steam, or you still had another copy lying around of FF8? PS1 version, but oh, got it on the Vita. Nice, nice, yeah. Yep. Yeah, as a kid, I had the version on I think it was the version on PS2 was the version we had, and we played that sucker to death. I mean, it lasted us quite a few years, but eventually we played it so much that the disc stopped working. You know. Typical, so yeah. Have you ever played a Fire Emblem game? I have not, but I've actually like watched playthroughs of another of a YouTuber playing through Fire Emblem. His name's Picaspre Blue. He does like Pokemon stuff too. And honestly, wondering if I should play. Oh, no, but yeah, I watched a YouTuber play through Fire Emblem just because I found it entertaining, and honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. Yeah. Man, that's a bad spot to place your Marlboro. What are you thinking? What are you buying? What are you selling? That was just awful. Let's play this right here. Okay, and we'll just... Oh. Can't even take a 2, bro. What? Yeah, give me that Marlboro card. Wow. that was just bad. Did Laguna ever pay Garden? Pay them for what? I don't... Did he ever pay Garden? I don't think he did. Yeah, no, I don't think Laguna ever did pay Garden. Okay. Hiring them to take out. Oh, right, and yeah, took out. Yeah. Come to mention it, yeah, and he's the president of S-Star, right? Dude, he should have plenty of money. Yeah. He's the president of a xenophobic, country, and like S-Star has all these advancements. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he ever did, but he definitely has the means to pay up. I'll put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, like, how shocked were you when you first played through the game and learned that, Laguna of all people in the game was the president? That was a good twist, honestly. That was a really good twist. Made no sense at the time. Yeah, I mean, same here, especially when I played it as a kid. Like, I mean, I had to play it through as a kid, like, at least, like, 5 or 6 times before I finally understood, everything, and, like, why he was the... By the way, would you excuse Cypher for his crimes, or leave him to do his fishing? Well, I mean, well, you know how, like, how Renoa was, clearly possessed by Edea. They're on the spaceship while they're in space. I mean, let's say they did try to, try Cypher for his crimes. I'm sure, like, anybody competent would just be like, oh no, it was it was UC. Like, she controlled everybody the entire time, including me. So anything I did wrong, I was being controlled. I didn't want to do it, but I mean, he did seem to have a lot of his personality still, claiming he was, the sorceress's knight or whatever. But yeah, I mean, he could argue it, and I mean, like, how are you gonna disprove that he was, possessed or controlled? Because it's clearly something she can do and did do, so, No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. He made a conscious decision to try and destroy S-Star with the Lunar Cry and destroy all space by helping. Yeah, he more or less declared war on Estar. Yeah, when you asked that, I was honestly thinking of everything he did before Estar and the Lunatic Pandora. Yeah, if there's anybody like that could try him or that would want to try him, it's definitely Estar. The only problem I see with that, as far as him actually being charged with a crime, the only problem I see with it, you know, sometimes it's not a matter of guilt, you know, when it comes to, you know, if a case will be pursued, it comes down to sometimes, like, look who's in charge, Laguna. You think he's really just gonna, you know, if someone who hated Cypher was in charge and was the president or had some kind of authority, like anybody, you know, to do with Squall, besides Laguna, I could see it happening, but like Laguna doesn't seem like a try-hard to me. He's so laid back and chill. I mean, maybe he would just do it. Maybe he would do it just to set an example, so like something like this would never happen again. But I don't know. Laguna seems like the forgiving type. I think he would like let's say in fact like Cypher was tried and they said he was gonna yeah. But let's say Cypher got tried, right, for like a capital crime of, you know, colluding with the sorceress or whatever. I think Laguna, as president, would probably pardon Cypher. That's the kind of guy Laguna is. So, should he be tried? Probably, yeah, just to set an example, so no one ever, you know, thinks to do anything like this again. But I think Laguna ultimately would, you know, spare his life. Yeah, I think so. Despite the fact that they didn't even exchange 2 words in the story, I mean, Laguna just has that kind of character. So, all right, we're up to 56 Elnoyle cards. Nice. All right, we're doing pretty good here. Doing pretty good. I still think Quistis was. Oh yeah, it's clearly a one-sided attraction when it comes to that. Yeah, like she even says like when they flashback as to them being children in the orphanage. She even says like, "Oh man, I'd basically given up once Renoa came into the picture," which is kind of sad, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I think she's just kind of I think Quistis just kind of really uses the sis tactic to kind of deflect the situation and deflect, you know, the true feelings that she had. Because like, why else take him to that, you know, basically to the makeout spot there in the training center? You know, like, you know, just to tell him you quit. I mean, that doesn't make a lot of. I think she hoped like they would connect there and maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe Squall could, quote unquote, make her feel better. Giggity. You know what I mean? Alright. Giggity giggity giggity. Chimera. Yeah, ran through the center of the T-Rex. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just like, you know what? Just like, hey, Squall, meet me at Makeout Point at midnight. I have something I want to talk to you about. And let's go there. Let's go to Makeout Point. You know what? You know what we're gonna do there? We're gonna hold fingers at Makeout Point. Yeah, we're not gonna make out. We're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna hug. And like, and that's crazy. Like, despite like everything they talked about at that point of the story too. Like, I mean, Squall was just so, you know, nonchalant. You know, he didn't even like try to cheer her up. Really, pretty crazy. Really. Let's take this back. You can't take it back. So, can't imagine how. Right? You know she had to be like, you know, just, you know, ready. Yeah, so like, you know, her at the end, you know, once Irvine starts talking about the orphanage, like that's one thing, you know, as far as the story goes, that really just kind of you know, now that I'm an adult, everything, like, basically Irvine knew everything, you know, from the beginning, before even, you know, like, he should have dropped the bombshell. Basically, like, okay, they're on the train on the way to Galbadia. He should have, you know, told everybody right there and then, like, okay, this is what's up. Not good, you know. So, yeah, I mean, for him to hold, like, and the information he was holding is very, very important. For him to hold out for that long, I don't know. It's one of those things. Either you love Irvine or you hate him. But, like, bro, like, and especially, you know, he was feeling nervous about even taking the shot in the first place because he knew, like, oh, that's Edea. That's a person who took care of me for some time. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, and he had plenty of chances to, you know, spill the beans before the assassination mission was, you know, officially underway. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, like, what are your thoughts about Irvine Scorpion? Like, what do you think, man? Because that's, I mean, like, either you love him or you hate him. Like, what do you think? You know, yeah, should he have, you know, told everybody what's up, like, a lot earlier, or just kept it to himself? You know, because nobody would believe him. I guess that's the only reason you would do that, but still. Not liking him so much, he never should have gotten that impossible shooting angle on Edea. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But, yeah, for him not to say anything, man, that's just, it's nuts, really. Zell's my boy. Yeah, Zell is, I like Zell. Zell's, let's see, out of the 6, who's my favorite character? It's either Quistis or Zell. Because Quistis does have her moments in the story as well. She has some strong character moments. But for me, it's probably and like the way Zell tells Cypher off. I like that Zell kind of you know, since Squall doesn't really, you know, sometimes verbally stand up for himself to Cypher. You know, Zell lets him have it. So yeah, for that reason, I really like Zell, actually. Yeah, I think Zell's probably, I mean, Quistis is a very close second, but yeah, Zell's probably my favorite character too. He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. Don't forget about Zell's love quest. What are you talking about? Love quest? Should probably check the library right about now. Okay, well, I'll head back there. Who should I talk to in the library? Love quest? What? You've never heard of Zell's love quest? No, this is the first time I'm hearing about such a thing. What is Zell's love quest? And why does it involve the library? Okay. A quest that pretty much runs through to Disc 2? Really? Like a side quest? Huh. Okay, well, let me go back and save. A girl in the library has a crush. Oh, really? Huh. A crush on Zell? Huh. You get a few dialogue stuff with her at different points. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Like, I don't know who you're talking about, or the quest you are talking about. I guess I'll head to the library and you can tell me, who I need to talk to get this started, I guess. I think she gives you a Mega Phoenix. Holy snaps. Wow, that's a really good item. Okay. Well, if I get a Mega Phoenix, it's worth it then. Okay, yeah, let's go to the library. You end up with a Combat King magazine. Oh. Huh, okay. Could be wrong. Okay. Do you know who I need to talk to, or I need to talk to, like, everybody here? What's up? What happened to the sorcerers? Did someone overthrow the sorcerers? Did we learn about this in class? You probably should. Yeah, I cut class that day, so I have, like, no idea what the sorceress is about. Hello. Do you love Zell? If there's a book you're looking for, please let one of the library committee know. We'll be happy to help you. Well, might as well talk to everyone. Yeah. When in doubt, talk to everyone. Okay. What's up? Darn, I can't remember the name of the book the instructor was talking about. Too much of a hassle asking. I'll just check it out whenever. Great plan. Okay. See ya, buddy. Okay, let's talk to these two at the, start here. Did you hear? They're gonna cut the library budget again. Why do they always do that? Do they have some kind of grudge against us? You can also pick up the Doom Train magazine thing. You mean Occult Fan 1? Out of all the committees, we, the Library Committee, are the only ones beneficial to studying. I know, seriously. We get the same amount as the Disciplinary Committee. How sad is that? Sad for you! Okay. Oh my, well, at least we have a different budget to buy books with. But what about our snacks? That adds up too. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. I think I've talked to them. So let's go over here. And, oh. Okay, what's up? Oh, these desks aren't squeaky clean. Those three from the library committee, I'll bet they're slacking off somewhere. All they do is yippity-yap, even when they're alone. Yippity-yap. So annoyingly loud, I tell you. You want to talk to the girl with pigtails at different points in the game. Not too sure when, though. Oh, okay. Wait, the girl with pigtails, you mean... Hang on. You mean this girl right here? Library girl with the pigtail? You mean her?
Yeah, her. Oh, okay, okay. I'll, okay, sounds good. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, usually during the Balamb Civil War, I really just go to business. I really don't. Apparently not now. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, normally I don't talk to her, but yeah, good to know. Good to know. So apparently there's some kind of love quest with Zell. So, oh, I guess I'll try to do that throughout the story. Hmm. Maybe supposed to talk to her before Ifrit? Oh, yeah, possibly, yeah. If so, you know, it's okay. Alright. Ooh, Triface, nice. The first scene involves talking to her before getting Ifrit. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna worry about. You know, it took us this long to get 57 Elnoyle cards, so sorry, Zell fans. I don't think we'll be doing the love side quest unless like I somehow talked to her during the first episode of this, and I don't remember. But I don't think I did. I think I was just all about business and went straight for the fire cavern. So I'll look back at the footage. I'll see if I did, but yeah, it's not looking good for the love side quest. Sorry, guys. Man, we won this 8 to. Some steps are optional, right? But some gotta be mandatory. I imagine, like you said, right before Ifrit, and then you know. I see. Well, it makes sense that I never knew about this side quest, since you know you have to. Some are mandatory, where you have to do it in a certain order. So don't feel too. Still might be possible. Okay, okay. Elnoyle card. Good, good. How many do we have, by the way? Haven't really been paying attention. Oh yeah, it was Mega Phoenix. Oh, that's a great item. Sticks. Yeah, Mega Phoenix is super awesome. Let's take this. Okay. Give me that Elnoyle card. Alright. Well, by the way, like, I appreciate you being here, for the majority of the stream, Scorpion. Been pretty cool chatting with you, just talking about, whatever. Final Fantasy VIII stuff, and just regular old stuff. Yeah, been pretty cool. Let's see. Alright, how many Elnoyles do we have right now? 57. Okay. So we just need 3. Ruby Dragon. Yeah, mostly. That's mostly what we talked about. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's a very important, topic at the quote-unquote research club. Yeah, you got to talk about how she gets wet. When she comes out of the shower, because then you have to dry off in Minecraft. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Yep. Another Elnoyle, huge story. Yes, huge. Very important. Very important. Alright, there's your Elnoyle. I'll play mine. Quistis should clutch this out. Yeah, thank God. Okay. Nice. We need it, Elnoyle. Alright. So we just need like 2 more? And We're good. Yeah, she's playing it pretty often here, so that's kind of lucky. Renoa and Quistis were in love with Squall. Um, well, two things. Number one, Selfie has, I mean, you see when they do her segment at Trabia Garden, which is just so sad, by the way. The whole Trabia Garden segment is just, it really tugs at my heartstrings, man. I feel bad for her. But once you get to that segment, you see that Selfie kind of has her own connection. She has her own, you know, preferences, etc. She's been through, you know, no, I can imagine she dated students over there, or, you know, yeah, you know, so, yeah, that's always been my headcanon. Like, she's really new to garden, and I guess, I mean, if you're attracted to someone who's new in your life, that's, you know, that's arguably stronger than if they've been in your life for like a long time. But you know, yep, Selfie's her own woman, basically. That's basically what it comes down to. And yeah, you know, you like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. Sometimes it's as simple as that. And Selfie's got the hots for Irvine. It's pretty clear, like, from the moment they first meet, that, you know, Selfie's feeling like, you know, like, obviously the first time, you know, her and Squall met, she didn't have, like, you know that scene on the train with her and Irvine, and she's just like, oh, what is this I'm feeling? I'm getting, like, butterflies. You know, obviously she met Squall way before that, and she didn't get that same, you know, that feeling deep inside, you know, with the butterflies. So that right there should tell you something. She just, you know, she's not attracted to Squall. It's as simple as that, man. And she's got the hots for Irvine the entire story. So, and nothing wrong with that. I mean, some people like the cowboy look. It's, you know, it is what it is. Always thought it was Irvine who had the hots for Selfie. It's mutual. It's pretty mutual. Yeah. Well, let me put it this way. It's implied that it's mutual. Irvine kind of at first, he kind of seems to have the hots for everybody. You know what I mean? Everyone talks about how he's like a womanizer and this and that. So, yeah. It's like when the talk doesn't go well with Selfie, you know, he tries to move, you know, he tries to slide, you know, into Renoa's DMs, and, you know, Squall ain't gonna let that slide. Hell no. So Quistis has to tell him, hey, you know, behave yourself. But yeah, I would say Irvine's probably more, well, in the beginning, was more attracted than she was. But, you know, Selfie came around. She likes Irvine. So. Alright, I will take another Tri-Face. I think we needed like 4 or 5 Tri-Face. Yeah, these can actually refine into pains, so pretty good. I think I only had like 10 to start the stream. But this girl seems to play Tri-Face a lot. How many Tri-Faces I got? 14. Floodinmon 14. So we just need 1 more Tri-Face and 2 more Elnoyle. One streamer says he buys into the Renoa is... Oh, yeah, I mean, some of my friends have... no matter what, yeah. I like to think Selfie doesn't wear... Yeah, like, I've heard that theory that, you know, Renoa is, you know, Ultimecia. You know, and... some parts of the theory are pretty interesting and seem to make sense, but, you know, ultimately, for me personally, there's just way too much about that theory that just, you know, I just don't believe it. I can't believe it, honestly. So, but like, how would that even work? Because like, clearly they're two different people in two different timelines. Like that's my biggest issue with the entire theory. Is Renoa's her own person, and she has very clear different motivations than Ultimecia, and like it's really as simple as that, Wouldn't try killing Squall if it was Renoa. Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I need a calculator because like all the things in that theory, it just ain't adding up. You know what I mean? My calculator must be broken. So, yeah. Also, wouldn't bother releasing Adele? Yeah, exactly. If she is Ultimecia or was Ultimecia, yeah. Why bother with that at all? Exactly. Yeah, it's a fun theory to, just kind of take a look at and be like, hey, wouldn't this be funny if it was true? But, as far as do I actually believe it? No, it's just, yeah. There's just too many facts against it, laid out through the story, so. And not to mention Ultimecia released from not. Yeah, exactly, which we. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Yeah, if there's that's probably the strongest point against that entire theory. It's just like, okay, why'd you try to, why did you try to self-delete, in Minecraft? Delete your save data and reload. Like, yeah, dude, that does not make sense. If she is Ultimecia, hey, Fivehead, she knew she'd be saved by Squall and knew she could play off not being Ultimecia by, yeeting herself. The ultimate 500 IQ play. A lot of risk with that play, though. Yeah, that doesn't make a lick of sense, though. Oh, man. I accidentally chose Biggs and Witch. There we go. Just imagine being Renoa for a second. Okay. She was probably one of the people fighting. Right. Fighting in Galbadia Garden. Next thing you know, you're drifting off in space. Yeah, exactly. 1 minute, you're on Earth, fighting people in Galbadia Garden. The next minute, Team Rocket's blasting off again, and yeah, you don't have a parachute. Like that, yeah. Definitely probably the worst moment of Renoa's entire life. Easily. I may try the guard by the gate. Let's give her like, I'll give her like 4 more duels. And if we can't get her to play an Elnoyle, then we'll go duel someone else. More like the best moment of her life. Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that. And that's really what she wanted. Basically, the entire story of the game. You know, for that scene, and you know, for them playing Eyes on Me to happen. Yeah. Definitely a huge W for her in that moment, for sure. Yep. Sometimes the stars just align. Let's do this. Blue Dragon. I think that's the first Blue Dragon we've seen all stream. How many Blue Dragons do I got? Don't these become Fury Fragments? 11. I don't know if that's enough, but I'll find out. Elnoyle, thank you. Alright, let's focus. Also, when Monroe was hanging off the side... Right! Well, not only that, like, okay, here's the thing, Scorpion. Okay, so, like, we know... Here's the thing. We know magic, we know spells, we have GFs. You know, there's this magic, and hear me out, Scorpion. You know how, you know, they were fighting the brothers GF? And then, you know, they kept, you know, giving you hints about a spell called Float. You know, because you lift the brothers off the ground, and then they're not stuck to the ground, and they don't heal their HP. Okay, Renault's hanging off the side of a cliff. We have the spell called Float. Yeah, well, true that, yeah. We have this spell called Float, right? What if, and hear me out. Okay, what if, not just, you know, Zale by himself, what if multiple people, you know, cast Float while she's in trouble like that? Wouldn't that just, you know, okay, let's say they couldn't cast Float on her at that range, right? Okay, you got this GF with you. This Guardian Force has been with you since the beginning of the game. Quetzalcoatl. It's kind of a long, you know, serpent-like thing, you know. When it attacks, it kind of, you know, flies in the air. Couldn't you, you know, summon Quetzalcoatl like a Pokemon? Be like, hey, Quetzalcoatl, use Fly, you know. Get Renoa on your back and, you know, lift her up so we can use Float. And then, you know, just haul her in, you know. Like, there are... Like you said, or use Quistis' whip or something, because I mean, you know, you're not guaranteed to have Quistis at the you know, the battle for the garden. So, you know, let's say you brought like Irvine instead. I mean, it seems like there are plenty of ways that you could have rescued her without leaving her there to, you know, hang on. You know, besides Float, besides your GF, besides like, I don't know, you know. You're telling me in that entire school, like, you could even tie some, like, bedsheet curtains, you know, and make them strong enough to haul her in. I mean, anything, Zale, anything. You're telling me there were no bed sheets in the battle, you know, in the battle between, you know, the headmaster and the garden faction? Everyone ripped up their bed sheets, and, like, you know, we could... I mean, dude, all I'm saying, Scorpion, is, like, if prison inmates are smart enough to figure that out in Minecraft... Like, I mean, come on. You don't do something, she's gonna die, right? So, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You gotta get creative. In a situation like that, try everything, you know. Don't just go to Squall and be like, oh man, I just can't get her, man. I tried everything. No, you did not try everything. You have failed the mission, Zell, and you shall be demoted. You know. But it's okay, we still like you. You're cool. You'll get some other chances for promotion. Alright, it's been a while since I saved, actually. I think I'll probably, after this duel, go back and save. And they kept saying it has... Right, yeah, I mean, like, no. I mean, that doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't have to be Squall to, you know, jump in and save the day. I mean, all of you guys have different, you know, skill sets and resources, so, you know... Yeah, it definitely did not have to be Squall, you know. But like Renault and Squall said, yeah, at that point in the story, like everyone was just trying to get them together, you know, even if it didn't make sense, you know, they were just kind of throwing them at each other. So it is what it is, you know. All right, let's head back and save, and yeah. They just wanted Squall. Why is it that hey, yeah, between you and me, Scorpion, I've never understood, you know, that kind of, you know, social, you know, it's sort of like peer pressure, but not, you know, it's kind of, I mean, ultimately, it's none of your business, you know, what two people decide to do amongst each other. That's between them, and that's it, you know. So I've never understood, you know, that kind of thing happening either. So, yep. All right, one more Elnoyle to go. Is the gate guard gonna play it on our first duel? Oh no. But Ruby Dragon is good. Also, I might need some more Blizzagas. I have no idea. Haven't really checked. Not a priority, but yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know, honestly, like I don't mind. You know, it's just like this is the way I play Final Fantasy VIII every time anyway. So this isn't like, you know, this isn't. Trust me, if this annoyed me, you know, we're this close to 60. We're one card shy of 60. I would have just been like, okay, that's it. You know, let's go on the first seed mission. But no, Triple Triad's like one of my favorite parts of the game. I love the mini game. It's fun. I don't know how to, what else to say. It's just, yeah, I like Triple Triad, so yeah. Yeah, Triple Triad's about half the game for me. Yeah, exactly. Like, especially when you get to certain characters that have the different level, you know, boss cards, and then, you know, and then you go on the side quest for the CC group and stuff. Yeah, I like that part of the game, honestly. Pretty fun, and like to find out that, you know, this character right here, Quistis of all people was the, you know, king the entire time. It's crazy. That's pretty awesome, you know. I definitely didn't expect, like, when I was first playing through the game as a kid, and they said, you know, who's the king, you know, I just figured it was probably like Sid, because like in the beginning, you know, when you're dueling him, he does have the Cypher card, and that's like one of the two best cards in the game. So I just figured, like, it's probably Sid, right? I mean, you know, he had this really powerful card, you know, he's the headmaster, like, it kind of just makes sense for him to be king, but no, it was not Sid, so. Alright. Sid? Wait. Sid is Cypher's father? I'm sorry, what? Like you're trolling me, right? Right, Scorpion? You're just, you know, pull the other one. Pull the other one. You're kidding me, right? Like, you mean like biological father? That explains why Sid... No. Nah, get out of here, bro. Like, for real? There's no way. There's no way. You got me curious now, like, after I'm done with the stream, I'm definitely gonna... Why else would Sid have his card? Huh. Yeah, why else would Sid have his... I got no good answer for that. You gotta be curious. Like now once the stream is over, I'm gonna go on Google and Google that. You know, is Sid Cypher's father? If so, that's crazy. It will. Okay. Let me put it to you this way. Okay, Sid, if you're Cypher's father, I hate to break it to you, Sid, you're a good guy and everything. You are the worst father in the entire planet of Final Fantasy VIII, the fictional planet. You are the worst father on the planet. Seriously. Seriously. Like it's just, you know, like, look at everything Cypher does throughout the game. Like, you were talking about him being tried and stuff possibly earlier, like, good guy who sends kids to live in... Yeah, exactly. So, like, yeah, sorry, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know if you're just pulling my leg or what, but yeah, if Cypher is, you know, Sid's biological son, like, sorry, bro, you are the worst father on the fucking planet. Like, seriously. Sid might have had an affair.
Okay, let me put it to you this way, Scorpion. I mean, you made this point earlier in the stream. Like, would you be dumb enough to cheat on Edea? Like, imagine what she would do if she found out.
Just imagine that. Yeah. I'm sorry, but yeah, if I was married to Edea, I wouldn't dare risk her finding out. I wouldn't even have the courage to do it. Alright, but this should be the final Elnoyle card of the stream. Can you take a 6? No, you cannot. Okay, good. Yep. Get you to play Marlborough. Take that with Elnoyle. Take this with Ifrit. And GG no re. Thank you, Gate Guard. The Gate Guardian. Give me that final Elnoyle card. Alright. And so if we look at our collection here, we can see that... Don't forget the Cypher farming stream. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely be doing that next stream. Yeah, we've up to 60 Elnoyle cards. Very good. And so, yeah, that's the plan for the next stream, Scorpion, if you want to join us then. We'll probably just grind for the last 20, and then take a little break, get into the seed mission stuff. And yeah, that's definitely a good strat. With I do want 80. I want 80, so yeah, we'll get another 20 next stream, and then we'll take a break, and then the next stream, yeah, I'll try like knocking out Zell and Squall. Yeah, and doing a bunch of battles with Cypher to level up. Might as well wait till... Oh yeah, I could just wait till after the mission, honestly. That's kind of a good idea, because Diablos is pretty good. Yeah, and then I can get from her, and then I think Katawaki, or also Sid. Sid has Elnoyle as well. And we need the Cypher card anyway, so that's actually a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea there, Scorpion. Okay, guys, well, that's gonna be it for... Yeah, she does, like... Well, some characters, like, as far as their rare cards, they just, sometimes they'll just play it right away, and then sometimes, yeah, it's gonna take you 50 minutes. And yeah, and good luck winning it if it's got double aces, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy. Yep. All right. All right, definitely made some good progress in this stream though. But yeah, if you guys are watching the VOD later, yeah, you guys have a good night. Yeah, you have a good night too, Scorpion. And like I said, great chatting, great chat. I love talking about Final Fantasy VIII, or just whatever, Pretty good stream overall. Yeah, feel free to check us out next time. But yeah, if you're watching the VOD later, or on YouTube. Oh yeah, by the way, Scorpion, I do have a YouTube channel. It's the same as my Twitch name. So, yeah, and I've got the other episodes of Final Fantasy VIII up. We're also doing some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, some Pokemon Platinum Randomizer. We're doing a lot of stuff over there. So, yeah. But everyone watching on YouTube, you guys all have a good night, and I will see you guys all next time. All right. Bye bye. Triple Triad or Yu-Gi-Oh? Which is a better card game? More fun, or which one takes the most skill? I'd say I have more fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh because it takes more skill, but Triple Triad is overall more fair and probably more fun. Which one's more fun? Triple Triad for sure. Well, with the caveat, Triple Triad. When I say Triple Triad, by the way, Scorpion, I mean just with open. You're not mixing rules. You're not using random. You're not using plus and same and same wall. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Just open. Just the Triple Triad we're playing right now. Like, dude, if you're playing with like random and same wall and all that shit, no, Yu-Gi-Oh's better. But Triple Triad with just open, yeah, that's the more fun game. So, all right. But yeah, all you guys have a good night, and yeah, bye bye.